Good morning friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we will discuss about controllers and how to work with controllers. If you are new to my YouTube channel, then please like, share, comment and subscribe the YouTube channel, which will encourage me to make more videos to you. Let's start the topic how to work with controllers. Controller is a class that handle user request, that is, this class is actually responsible for taking the incoming request for an MVC application. This is actually responsible for taking all the incoming requests for an MVC application. It controls the overall application flow. It handles the communication between model and view. It comprises of application logic. Controls comprises of application logic. The parent class for all our controllers is class controller. The parent class for all our controller is class controller, which is in turn a child of a class controller base. And both the classes are present under the namespace system.web.mvc. Both the classes are present under the namespace system.web.mvc. Every controller class should suffix the word controller to it. Every controller class should suffix the word controller to it. For example, if we want to define a controller with the name home, then it should be a name home controller. Every controller class contains method in it called as action method. Every controller class contains method that is called a action method, and there should be a minimum one action method. There should be a minimum one action method in a controller class. To test working with controller, create a new empty ASP.NET Web Application project and choose MVC checkbox and name it as MVC Controller Demo. Let's go to the Visual Studio 2019 and I'm closing all the solutions and creating a new empty project. ASP.NET Web Application. Next, give the project name MVC Controllers Demo or MVC Controllers Test. You can choose the location as per your choice. I have a folder MVC5 in D drive, so I am choosing D drive MVC5 and make all these options as default. Go to next, choose the empty template and select MVC here and uncheck the advanced setting, configure for HTTPS. Now go to next, create. It will take some time to create the project. Now the project created successfully. Let's close the overview, default overview. Now you can see we have a folder called controller folder, model and view folder. Okay, so these all are the empty. Now next, the project has been created successfully. The project name is MVC Controllers Test. So there are two different ways to add a control to our project. So first we have manually we can add a controller, and second we have using a scaffolding we can define a controller. So basically we will see first how to do a manually, then we will see using a scaffolding. So manually, open a Solution Explorer, right click on the controller folder, select add new item. This is the open Solution Explorer. This is a Solution Explorer. Right click on the controller, add and new item, add new item, and select the class name and mark it as test controller. Mark it as test. Select the class name. Select the class name. Left hand side you will see a class name, and mark this as a test controller. Test controller dot cs and add. So you can see public class test controller is added. So basically currently it is by default, now it is a normal class. It's not normal class, it is not a controller. To make it controller, you have to put the parent class as controller, and we have to import the namespace system.web.mbc. So first we need to import the namespace system.web.mbc. Okay. Next, first step number 1, we have imported the namespace system.web.mbc. Next, inherit the class controller to test controller. Now inherit the class controller. So to inherit the class controller, we used to write here controller. Now this is a controller class. Previously it was a normal class. After inheriting the controller, now it's become a controller class. Okay. Step number 3, define a two method in the class following. First, public string. Okay, defining the two method. How to define the method? Public string return type, and we will put the index. Index is the method action method name. Index is the method name, and which will return, just copy and paste, nothing to worry. Which will return the string, this string, welcome from test controller index action method. So this will return the string. Now one more, public string show, and which will return the again a string name as welcome from test controller show action method. Just copying and pasting to speed up the things. Public string index, we have two action method, index and show. Both are returning the string. Welcome from test controller index action method and welcome from test controller show action method. Okay. Step number 4, press F5 to run the project. Press F5 to run the project, which will display the by default this URL. There is a port number can be vary from system to system. So I'm pressing here the control, the F5. Now it is running. The application is running now. It will take some time. Now it's executed, and currently we can see the server error, that is the resources cannot found. Now after pressing the F5, you will see the URLs, kind of URL, HTTP your localhost and port number. You can see HTTP localhost and port number. This is the port number, and you have to add in the URL controller name and action method name. So what is the controller name here? what is the controller name we have? We have a test controller. We have a test controller. So we have to add in the URL test controller and access action method name to access this method, action method. And test, you have to add test and show for this action method. So let's start with first one. So test is the controller, so just add test and index is the method name and put enter. Now you can see welcome from test controller new action, when welcome from test controller index action method. If I can change to show, now you will see welcome from test controller show action method. So to access the index action method, we have to put in the URL test oblique index, and to access the show we have to put in the URL test oblique show. So this is the step 4, and as I said, HTTP localhost port number will vary from your system to system. Test is the controller name and action is the index. Same like test is the controller name and show is the index. In the above URL, test is the name of the controller, and index or show is the name of action method we want to invoke. We can even execute the index action method using the below URL also. Even we can execute the index action method using the below URL, like HTTP localhost port number, and only if you're giving the test you will be able to index the action method index. You will be able to invoke the action method index action method. Now let's see. Go to the URL and remove the test. Now you can see we can able to invoke the index action method. We can able to invoke the index action method, not the show. Why? Because if you go to the solution explorer in a app start folder, route config, there is a registered route, and in the routes.map route you can see the URL pattern for the controller is controller action and ID. By default the controller name is home and action name method is index. So by default the action index will be invoked without putting in the URL. Okay, and if it is a home controller, by default home controller with the index action method will be invoked. Okay, so basically, yeah, right. So in the above case, even action method name is not specified in the URL, still it will launch the index method, because the default action method for all controllers is index. Default action method for all controller is index. Okay, same as the above, the default controller for the project is home controller. Now listen, same as the above, the default controller for the project is home controller, and to test, add a new class in the project, naming it as home controller. Add a new class, naming it as home controller. Just stop this and adding a new controller here, naming it as home controller .cs. using system.wef.mbc. This is the namespace of controller. Now this is the home controller now. Okay, now we have two method, just copying and pasting here, nothing, not to worry. Just look at here, we have here index and we have show method. This is the home controller. We had a test controller. Previously we worked with the test controller. Now it's a home controller. So in a home controller, we have two action method. The first one is returning a string, second also returning a string. String string is hello from home controller index action method, and here in a show action method we have hello from controller show action method. Okay, now again run the project. It will take some time. Now you can see by default in the URL I haven't put any home controller or test controller. By default the page has rendered home controller index action method. Why? Because in a routing if you go to app start routing config file, by default in a routing controller name is home and action name is index. So by default it will be invoked home and index method. Okay, so in a home controller we have an index method. To invoke the show action method, you have to invoke the show action method. Once again, just read this. Now when we run the project, it will execute the home controller index action method, and you are in the address var will be as following, right? So this will be the in the URL, and it will invoke the home index method. So see, this is the port number, will vary from system to system. So this is the URL, right? The below URLs when used will give you the following result. This URL will launches home controller's index action method. If you put home in the URL, it will launch home controller with index action method. If you mark as home, it will render the same page, home controller index action method. So this is optional. If your controller is if you're routing, if the controller name is home, then this is optional. You can mark or you cannot. So if you're marking, it will be a home plus index action method. Now you can put also home index. So if you are marking as a home and index, it will be invoke the same thing. It will show the same thing, home controller index action method. Next, if you are marking, if you want to access the home controller show action method, if you want to access home controller in a home controller show action method, then you have to make change in a URL home controller show action method. Now you can see hello from home controller show action method. Okay, next, so this was for the home controller. Now in a test controller, to invoke the index action method, you have to invoke the index action method, you have to put test and / index will be the by default. So you have to make a change, test is the controller and index, no need to give an index, by default index will be there. So welcome from test controller index action method. If you are giving an index, if you're adding an index, will be the same thing, nothing change. Now to invoke the show index method, we have to put here show welcome from test controller show index method. So they are the same thing, where the information of default controller and default action method is present. This is the question. Okay, this is the question, where the information of default controller and default action method is present. Answer is these details are present under the route config.cs file, which is present in app start folder. To verify that, open route config.cs file and there we find class with the name route config, and the code over there will be as following. So as I already shown you, that go to the solution explorer, you will see under the app start route config file, and this is the URL pattern. By default the URL pattern is controller, action and ID, and ID is the optional. ID is here, ID is marked as optional. So controller by default name is home and action name is index. If you are making an action name is show, suppose if I'm making an action name is show, if I change the action name as show, then by default and the controller name is test. Let's change the controller name as well, and the controller name is test. Then once again stop the debugging and start the so test and show. Let's save the project and start run the project. So what will happen here, it will by default invoke the test controller with show action method. Let's see. See here, welcome from the test controller show action method. Initially it was rendered the home controller with index action method. Why? It was given here the home controller name is home and the action name is index. I have changed it to test and action name is show because I wanted to render the initial, the by default page is test controller and show index method name. So you can change as per your choice. Okay, next we want to do, this was using a manual defining controller class. In the next video we will see using a scaffolding to define controller class. Okay, so thank you so much for watching my YouTube channel, and subscribe, like and share.